And with every advantage in the world coming in today, I still managed to screw it up. Details next.
You're watching Famous. On YouTube.
So, as we come into the close of an eventful day, really craziness with the VIX topping out, looks like it closing over 40 here, and VXX all the way up, now up to 43, with just incredible pop here, VXX. Just continuing to crank up. And yeah, I came in long UVXY. I was up a couple $1,000, and I managed to screw it up. And what happened? Well, what happened was I reversed my position, and you can see the P&L up behind me. Looks like I made money today, but that's actually not true. I got good marks today, but really what happened is I came in long. I was up a few $1,000, but I reversed out of it, and I got short VXX by buying some put spreads out in August and September, and VXX went from there up another like $8 against me. And so I gave back all the money I made on the open plus a bunch more, and just a really frustrating day. And I know that I'm not the only person frustrated, because a lot of people came in today with less of an advantageous position than I did into the market. So I know I'm not the only one, but you know, I was so optimistic coming in this morning, and it just has gone right into my face. So very unfortunate. When we're seeing right now, really interesting after the close, let's take a look actually at the VIX products, because we are seeing spiking going on here. UVXY up an additional $4 right after the close. VXX up an additional $2, and I believe this is due to rebalancing in the futures, and I would expect to see that fall off as soon as the close. I would expect that to kind of fall back down sometime soon, but this is a rebalancing thing. We have TVIX now up to 214, so really just a huge spike in the VIX here. And once again, the beginning of the day we saw a spike, but then it just continued to roll up and up and up. Now, once again, it shows my P&L as being up money on the day, but that's not actually true. I actually lost money. I think initially I made about $2,000 and ended up losing that, about double that in the end. Anyways, it's not about me though, it's about you guys. The key, for us here, at least from my position, is I'm short the VIX right here big time. So the question in everybody's mind is this kind of like a 1-2 day thing where like, okay, the market's just went down and now the correction will be over and we'll kind of move sideways to up? Or is this just the beginning of a bigger spike? And, for clues to that, we should check out, of course, the VIX. Let's take a look at the term structure here as we move into the after hours. But yeah, just really very frustrating day for me. Of course, we are in backwardation again, back in backwardation as we, let me get out of the way here. That makes perfect sense as we see the VIX 4079 here. And just to kind of give you some optimism here, if you are short the VIX, for us to stay up in 40, we would need this stuff to really start rocking and rolling again and just moving all over the place. And so it kind of remains to be seen what happens moving forward here, but I was of the opinion on the close that I wanted to keep my short in the VIX. I can show you where my short comes from here. It comes from VXX put spread. So if we go to VXX here, we can see the position we have here is long 17 of the SEP 32.28 put spread, long 1 lot of the August 35.30 put spread and long 40 of the August 32.28 put spreads. Now we've got 71 days to go before the first of these expires. So, we still have a chance here to, it still has a fighting chance. But woulda, shoulda, coulda taken off my position right on. Or if I had just done nothing today, let's say I just slept through the day and I didn't touch my position at all, I would be up, like my account would have doubled. But, you come in the open, you want to kind of lock it in, and I was just way too aggressive really quickly. So just a bummer. I know a lot of people have different thoughts on their minds right now with this down move. But, a lot of this stuff hasn't really come off that much. I mean, look at the NASDAQ here. If we just take a look at the NASDAQ, where it's come from and where this sets us back, it really, we're still almost at that high. Remember we were trying to break through that high? Well, look at this here. We really haven't given that back that much. Look at that in the grand scheme of things. That's how much we've given back in the NASDAQ, that little down move. So that either speaks to the fact that either A, this isn't that big of a move so far, and we can certainly recover from this, or B, this could fall a lot further. So really uncertainty out there now. Nobody really knows what's going to happen. We do know that the Fed has been accommodative and said they're going to do whatever it takes. So there is a backstop here of the government, and we know the administration is focused on the market and is going to try to support it in any way they can. Really was hilarious yesterday with CNBC, just when the Fed came out, just pumping and pumping and pumping the market. And the Fed was wonderful. The Fed's great. But now with the down move in stocks, all of a sudden they change it. They're like, oh, no, well, actually the Fed was very pessimistic and, trying to kind of somehow blame the Fed for what happened here today. But yeah, I'm very frustrated because I was calling a down move in the market. I was ready for it. I had the right position in for it, and I messed it up. I just got too aggressive on the open. I gave away my profits and more today. But the bright news, if there is any, is that I haven't locked in any losses. I'm just short VXX from $41 now. So or $43 right now. VXX 43.10 at 43.20. I'm short here. So if this is just a one-day event, all the money will flow back into the account plus more. If this continues and becomes like a huge spike, then I'm just going to wait it out here, I guess. Like I said, I've got 71 days till my first options expire, so I can afford to wait this out, certainly. Will the VIX stay above 40 for the next 70 days? Who knows? But we'll have to wait and see. Do you think stocks will drop more? What do you think about Top Stock? I don't know the answer to J Swiss. What's up, MA? I put that on it specifically for you, the famous Dave thing. Here we go, one more time. The hits.
You're watching famous Dave. On YouTube.
Okay, so one of the things, J Swiss, that makes me different than other people that have trading channels is I don't pretend to know what the market's going to do tomorrow. It's unknown. It really is. So I can't really help you on what the market's going to do tomorrow. As far as, I know on CBN and NBC they were asking, well, which stock would you buy if you're going to buy a stock today? I certainly wouldn't buy any stocks today. I think the market is pretty high. My contention is that volatility will come in at some point, whether that be because we just aren't going down as quickly or that we're moving sideways, or if we pop back up, that's unknown. But right now, kind of stuck short volatility, and I just need to hang out, I guess. But yeah, frustrating time. I was able to cover my Tesla short for a winner today, which was nice. And it's the long vol trade can work if you time it right. I'm grateful. I guess I have to be grateful that usually any other time I would have been short volatility coming in, and it would have been much worse losses than they are today. So I guess I'm grateful for the fact that I did come in long volatility today, but squandered opportunity. If I could do it over again, I would just have slept in and just let the position ride, because UVXY up here at 47 would have been a huge winner. So, but woulda, shoulda, coulda. We go on with life and the positions. I'm just shocked that my marks, it's showing my marks here are really good. I'm not quite sure why that is, but meanwhile, VXX and TVIX and UVXY are a couple bucks higher from the close, and I suspect that is due to rebalancing issues, and that will come off at some point. But we can see here, if we go to UVXY on the close, just to highlight, we can see it just pop right after the close. Boom, pops. TVIX, now it's going to show even more, because obviously it's a more leveraged product. Right after the close, boom, up another 18. So we'll see what happens with the E-minis. Now, volatility will come in as long as we don't, continue aggressive down moves tomorrow. Tops. Do you want me to pull up tops? I don't know anything about tops. We can look at it really quickly. But $0.14 stock. And I don't know anything about it, so I don't want to just talk out my I don't want to just make up stuff, because I'm not about that. I don't know anything about it. So good luck on that. I would say, just in general terms, when you have a stock that's trading 14 cents, it's a penny stock for a reason. These kind of plays, if you're newer to the markets, I would not suggest that you play this stuff, because essentially, let me give you my 2 cents on penny stocks really quickly. My 2 cents is, the way people that are very successful in penny stocks, the way they make money is they short penny stocks when they pop up, and then the penny stocks go back down. But that's a very risky proposition, and some people are good at it, and that's how the real big penny stock traders make money, is they short these on pops, and 9 out of 10 of them just fizzle back out again. For me, I don't want to do that kind of trading. It's very risky. I would suggest to you, if you're starting out trading, what Warren Buffett would suggest, which is pick a company that makes something, has employees, produces something, does stuff that's real, and go with that one to start out with. I know it's kind of intimidating to buy something like Amazon, where it's like $1,000, $2,000 for just one share, but you don't have to pick that one. You can pick a different one. Yeah, penny stocks, you're really, if you get lucky, you may get a home run, but these companies, they're only 14 cents for a reason. If you want me to, I'll pull it up really quickly, tops, just while we're here. I don't mind doing that for you. Top stock. Down 4 cents today. So Top Ships Incorporated from Greece. Thinking about buying stock in Top Ships 3 days ago. So it looks like they just floated more debt. That's one of the reasons it's down today. When companies are, just starting out, they will dilute their shares by selling more shares, and that's probably what Tops did here. Let's take a look here. And so yeah, they sold another 17 million shares at 12.8 cents a share as of June 11th. So today they announced that they're selling more shares, and what that does is it's called it dilutes it. So there's more shares out there. So every time somebody buys shares, there's more shares out there, and the more shares to go around means that there's pressure on the downside of it. So that it's down now because more shares were offered. If you want to check out this article on it in Seeking Alpha, I will leave it posted in the chat. I don't want to spend any more time on that particular one right now, because there's other people watching, but good luck with that. Like I said, I have no other insight besides that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see what happens. All eyes just on the major indices to see if this sell-off continues. And once again, nobody really knows what's going to happen. If they tell you they do, they're lying to you, and I don't want to lie to you. So I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see what happens. I wish I could report a huge winner today, but unfortunately, I have to report a pretty big loss because I got short. Mohammed, thank you very much for your kind words. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so there we are. There's certainly opportunity out here, folks. This is a trader's market. We will see what happens going forward. But yeah, all eyes on the futures. I don't understand 50% of what you say. Well, join the club. A lot of my close friends who are not in the market are confused by what I say as well. And maybe a lot of people that are in the market as well. Top books for option trading to start with would be the Macmillan book, Options as a Strategic Investment, and Shelley Natenberg's book. And if you're just in general trading, I would suggest Reminiscence of a Stock Operator by Jesse Livermore. And so there you have it. I will put the names of some of those titles in the chat or the description below, Mohammed. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I wish I had better news to report, but, I blew it. And there's no reason to, make up something. We have to be honest about our P&Ls. I will tell you when I do make money and when I lose it. Thanks for watching, everybody. It looks like we're stable for the moment with the E-minis 304 bid as we leave the day. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
You're watching famous
Good luck.